You playing football?
Who, me?
Yeah, you dribbled coffee all over
No,
you.
it was because it was this biscuit that you've offered us. It's a beautiful Fox's biscuit. I've never had a biscuit like this
It's
in
the
my life.
half-coated milk chocolate
My
cookie.
God.
It is a monster of a biscuit.
Yeah, it's absolutely. I couldn't even open my mouth wide.
But I think Fox's have absolutely got it down. They've got their biscuits down. Even their like little VNS things. Fox's is the one. It's overtaken Maryland. Oh, really?
I don't think I've ever eaten a
These
Fox.
half chocolate coated chocolate chip, thick. They've got the right crunch.
God.
They've got an oatiness. They've got a butteriness.
Oh.
The chocolatiness.
I'm back.
Oh, you've
you
just been
finished?
eating your It's epic, isn't it?
It's a good one.
It's a good biscuit.
And it's an adult-sized biscuit. Like a Maryland cookie just goes down the hatch a bit too easy.
Yeah, no, this is giant size.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit too big for Kedge.
Yeah, well, you know where you sort of anticipate the bite, and I was like, oh, like my mouth had already hit the biscuit before. Do you know what I mean? I thought there was going to be more gappage.
You can see it moving down Kedge's body. You know, like a snake. When a snake eats like a mongoose, whatever, I don't know.
Talking of snakes, did you see that video?
Go on, which one? I've seen a couple of snake videos.
Have you seen that snake video they found near the Amazon, underwater they found?
Well, well, I don't know if all of those are real.
This one's real.
Was it bigger?
This one is been certified real. It's the green anaconda. It's the new species, and it weighs tonnage.
Man.
And the guy's going down underwater, and he's swimming next to it. His head is as big as like from your head to like
The snake's head is big as his torso.
And it goes on for ages. This snake, and it's massive.
They've shown these ones in South America. I don't know if anyone's seen these
Hanging off the trees.
TikTok videos.
Yeah, I've seen
at
them
the
ones.
trees or
It's
up.
basically that big, but bigger.
What? But I didn't know if they were real as well. But I'm like, but I've been seeing some stuff like, there's a guy, Tarzan, his name is, and he's an Instagram guy.
Yeah.
Look him up. He's amazing, right?
Disney
Also,
man. Disney fella.
No. Also,
With Jane. Girlfriend's called Jane.
He's also a very good looking, wicked shape black guy, right?
Oh.
But he loves the planet.
Snakes. Oh,
No
okay.
creatures.
Okay. Oh,
He's
okay.
got everything, bruv,
Right.
on his farm, and he's now on millions of followers. He's got he's making dough from it as well, but he's very much about the animals, and he lets a snake bite him, bite the back of his neck.
Why would you do that?
And he's going
hate
right.
snakes.
No, but it's a smaller one, but he does all this stuff.
I think I'd be more worried about a smaller snake than a big one like that, Kedge.
Have you?
Why?
Because you could probably run away from the big one.
I don't know, bro.
Bruv. It's bigger. It means it moves quicker.
No, but like, say if like we're sitting here, for example, and the snake just comes out and bites you, you're going to see the big one. You're going to see it. You're going to know it's coming. The little one can just pop out from wherever behind you, bang, in the back of your neck.
I think they both have their advantages and disadvantages. I think
I'm more worried about a small one.
soiling my trousers.
Yeah, you could have. But I know what Sach is saying, because you could have a little one on your back right now.
Yeah, and you just don't know.
Yeah.
How many people have just shuddered their back? Like,
But you could, this big thing could just land from your ceiling and whack you out and knock you out.
the snake video I saw this week?
Go on.
There was one that was stuck to like a fan in the ceiling.
I've seen that one.
But and his head keeps hitting there.
And it keeps hitting the propeller, and all of a sudden it just flings off into the camera.
Flings off towards the camera, and the guy, you hear him go, oh my God! There's a massive panic.
Absolutely pooed
But
myself.
first, what you see, so it's a bakka, like an India style.
Yeah,
bakka,
like an
right?
Indian fan.
Around.
Yeah.
So it's going around, and the snake is around the middle of it, but the snake's trying to get off. But obviously, the bakka's going round.
Yeah.
And the dumb snake, he's getting his head clogged. Ta 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 ta. So you think, okay, not that way. Then he tries to go the other way. Ta 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 ta. So he's thinking, right, which way do I go? And he didn't think maybe I'll just jump the blades or whatever.
That scared me.
But then he just got caught and got
It makes you
flung
chuck your phone.
of all the rooms, of all 360 degrees.
It
that
came
snake
to the
could have
guy
gone.
filming.
It went to the film.
I know.
But you know when and you jump back, and I hate those videos.
Snake videos.
Yeah. My mum kind of. Have you ever like the thing with the big ones though is, bruv, it's pure muscle. That a snake like that, an anaconda, those big not even cobras,
pure muscle.
anacondas are pure muscle.
Snake videos need to be banned.
I held one in
I would never touch one.
in Malaysia.
Of course you would.
Right at the back through caves, and it kind of goes round your neck. It was like a yellow thing. It was for camera. It's not a travel show.
Bruv, you held one at some event we went to here in
Oh,
London.
yeah.
Do you remember, Kedge?
Yeah, we went to that event and you started holding it. It was in Watford.
But I'm a little bit fascinated by them as well.
It was in Watford.
Yeah.
At the Watford
Hilton.
Hilton, yeah.
I don't know what we were doing there, but he was
No,
hosting
he was
it.
hosting. We just went for jokes.
Yeah, and there was this. Why was he holding a snake? That was
Because there was that
weird.
woman
there was
who
a lady
came out with
a
it.
snake.
Yeah. and
Why
this
did you not hold it? Then?
No, I
Oh,
ain't got
really?
even
No
near
way.
it, bruv. No chance.
Are you dumb?
It's interesting.
Are you dumb?
Because I'm getting a snake is Justin
way
Timberlake.
near.
But it's obviously a tame one because it's at a party.
No chance.
Do you know what? My dad found a snake in our garden once.
Oh my god. Well, how big was it?
Go on.
Green. There's a grass
this
snake.
big.
Grass snake.
About 1.5 feet.
About
Grass
this big.
snake.
Yeah. Picked up, put it in the bucket to obviously show us. There's
Yeah.
a snake in the garden, boys.
Oh my god. He picked it up. You know what?
I feel, wait. There's more to that story.
Yeah, then he picked up and threw it over the fence.
Satch's face had a smirk on it, and I'm like, yeah. So he found a
Someone
snake.
else's garden.
Oh my!
No,
God.
it's not. There's on the back of our gardens like allotments and then
Right.
other gardens.
Right.
It's actually like, hey, what's up, neighbour? Sup? What's
just lost
happening?
it over the
You know,
fence.
I
Many
think-
sup and
I
up,
think-
He was like, that's the baby, so the mother should be somewhere. And I'm like, well, hopefully not in our garden.
No,
man.
I think the reason why Asians are so well, I say Asians, us three. Anyway.
He's from Kenya, so that didn't
That's
phase him
quite
at all.
standard,
But
yeah.
the
He
reason
just
why
picked-
Asians
like
are
a
so
moth.
that was a toy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why we're so scarred about snakes is because we are all forced to watch Cobra and Snake Charmers as young kids in India, and I think that's
Or
like
in films, or the
Nagin. The Nagin film scared the
Mate, the dance put me
pants
off.
out.
Forget the snake.
Yeah, but the dance and the dude and that big thing that he's blowing into, yeah, that. And, no, but also, have you ever seen like you go to Delhi and you go to the Red Fort and you see the snake charmers there and you're like, oh my god, this is like like you're only 5 and your mum and dad are going, oh look, snake charmers, and you're like, no, this is scary.
My parents have never done that to me. I'm just saying.
But when you touch,
That's why we all
if
struggled.
you touch the snake,
I'm not touching a snake.
I ain't touching
it
this.
feels incredible. It's something else because it's like feeling like a leathery bicep. Like you can feel that it's all muscle underneath.
Right.
But it's just
Slithering around.
Yeah, but it's not wet. It's almost dry and sticky. It's like leather.
No.
Yeah, but I think it's incredible. But anyway, from one incredible creature,
Yes.
we say goodbye to another incredible man.
Oh.
And we have to
Oh.
just because look, we love our old school. We've always loved our old school, right? Particularly me and you, Kedge. I know Sat, you're with the younger generation DJing.
But he can appreciate
Ministry
it.
of Sound. But I know you'll appreciate it. Today. Only is the passing of an absolute musical legend who goes by the name Pankaj Udhas.
Yes.
He was a legend, and I can use that word because
Oh, yeah.
right. And he had the Padma Shri, like the highest
Yeah.
accolade of musical
Accolade, yeah,
achievement.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he's recognised by the country for his services to music. He's a legend, right? But I think there's about 2 or 3. There's about 3 songs of his that I really know that I grew up.
Okay, go on.
Chitti Aayi Hai.
I mean, I think that was the one that really brought him stardom.
Mate, but that song, I guess because it says Chitti Aayi Hai, a letter has come, a letter has come, a letter has
Yeah.
come.
What was that? What do you mean? Is it for Postman Pat in India?
Right,
It
but
could
you
have
know,
been.
Bade dino se baad,
Oh.
after a long time.
Everyone grew up with that tune.
Right. So and I know I've said this before on a podcast. I've said it before on the radio. I think, but we used to obviously as kids just sing "Tatti Aayi Hai, Tatti Aayi Hai."
We all did, yeah.
which we thought was
Well done.
hilarious.
Butchered his song.
Yeah. That was the first kind of song pun.
Butchering.
Yeah, it was it.
The first bit of butchering.
And look, I just think that what's the other songs he's done?
Well, so for me, it was him singing "Jani Jaisa Rang Tera," and it's just
How's
you
it
know-
go, Kedge?
No, because I'll tell you why I have to start like that. I have to start with the music.
Got your
You know why?
harmonium. Do you bring your harmonium today?
It was the first big anthem I learned on the harmonium, right? And so you learn it with the music, right? And I learned it, and then obviously because when I was young, and it's like my dad was all right, get good with it, because he goes, I want you to play it.
Get good with it.
And then,
Brilliant,
and
Kedge.
then he
Just be
invited,
better.
all his mates round his gaff one evening, and the drinks were flowing and everything. And then he goes, "Kedge, come, let's do it." And I was like, "Do what?" And he goes, "Just you play this." And he goes, "Watch what happens." So with a few drunk uncles, and
Yeah.
you play that tune,
And
and I didn't realise. I thought I was a superstar because they always going, "Oh!" And like, obviously because I knew how to sing back then, and my voice hadn't broken and all of that. And he was just like, and he was
And
like,
it has that?
But they were throwing
This
money.
is him with bass. This is him with pubic hair and bass.
Yeah, but it was like they were throwing money at me and everything. I was like, oh my god! But what a tune that was! And then obviously in Sergeant he did Jie to Jie.
Hold on, did you have your clothes on, bro? What kind of- what-
They're throwing money at him.
They-
They,
no,
chuddies.
No, you know how they do the
Pushed 100 rupees into my boxes.
No, they were pushing it into the harmonium, to be fair. But
Is that what you call it?
but he did that song in Sergeant, which was brilliant as well. Jie to Jie, which was lovely.
For
as
me, Na Kajare Ki
well.
Da.
No, from
I think that's
Mora.
probably my favourite song.
Yeah, that's the big one. But look, so
Can I just say though, because
what does Na Kajare Ki Da mean? What is that?
I don't know what it means.
I don't know.
I wouldn't have. You're asking the wrong person. Mate. Asking me.
I don't know the meaning of it.
What's dar?
Dar.
Dhar.
dinner, innit? Comes a bit of rice.
No, it's like you get the front dhar, you get the back dhar, or you can come in from the side dhar. What kind of dhar? Trap dhar. You know, a little sneaky one. The na. Are you Googling it?
I'll do a little Google while you talk.
All right, cool. Let's see if we can find it.
Yeah, so basically, I know you guys both love him and adore him.
Yeah.
I think Kedge has probably got posters of him on his wall.
Oh,
Posters.
so basically, na gajre ki dhar means there's no line of call, like the I line.
Okay, so sing it in English to the
basically
tune. To the
there's
tune.
no, I can't do that because it's high.
No, I love
That's
stuff
high.
like that, bruv.
What?
No.
What's the line? What?
There's
Translate
no
it.
line of call.
You're out of
There's
tune.
no necklace of pearls. There's no what's that word?
Adornment.
There's no adornment, but still you look so beautiful.
Yeah, this is disaster.
You
mate.
look so beautiful. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
As I was saying,
We're
I'm
there.
not a fan.
No, you know.
No.
What
Not a fan
about the English version?
No, I'm not a fan. I'm not really a fan of him.
Okay.
And I don't know why people really liked his music. I tell you why, and I said this to Kedge earlier. Because he just sings, it's a bit monotone. He just sings in one range.
No.
And I don't like it.
No, it's that guzzle kind of
Yeah,
cool
but
That's
it's
what I said to him.
style.
That's why I said he wouldn't understand anything about
No,
guzzles,
it's like,
bruv.
I'm sorry, but if Kedge sung, he'd sing in the same style because he's just in one little range.
No, but no,
You've
but
gotta stay in
but
your range
his-
though, innit?
Yeah, but his thing was like, you know, like GTI. It was almost like he did like a ventriloquist.
It was boring.
GTI, didn't want to move his mouth.
That's what I mean. Do you know what? I'm not a fan.
Right.
I mean, it's
No,
sad.
but- no.
I'm sad that he's passed
Hold on,
away
wait,
and he's
wait.
got some good songs, but I'm not a fan.
Do that bit again.
GTI, GTI.
And then the next bit will go, but it didn't get on. Right? And so, he had the range.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, can I say, he had Lego hair.
yeah,
I say that?
Yeah, you can. It was like
His hair was incredible.
Probably, yeah, it's perfect.
It was Lego hair, though, wasn't it? It
Yeah,
was stuck
leg
on.
out. But
No, Lego.
My two stories with him. I saw him once play live in India.
Right.
And he was brilliant. And then I went to my dad's friend's house. Again, loads of people, you
And
know,
he was
one
there?
of those. And not him, but his elder brother, I think it was. Manohar Udhas was there. He was.
That no one knows.
No, everyone knows.
No one knows.
Everyone knows that.
Get
And,
Tommy, did you
He
know?
was a singer.
Man like Haru.
Malahar.
Man like Haru does.
And he was like basically, I think they called him over to do a bit of the playing the harmonium and training. They got me to play in front of him as well.
Of course they did. Of course they did. And you know
And I
what?
was like, oh my God, this is next level.
You can imagine, like, no, imagine Kedge's dad.
That's my claim to fame.
Yeah, but imagine Kedge's dad making the plans with all his boys. Boys are going to come over and they're like, hey, bring your little crazy little son. Bring that skinny one who plays the harmonium. They're like, yeah, come on, it'd be good. We'll pull him out like at 10:30.
There was no Udhas in the sky when I was
No,
playing. I'll tell you
and
that.
actually, on that note, we can I just say, Pankaj Udhas has passed away, right? But I need everyone to know that his name for us, because we have our stupid little code of talking with rhyming slangs and all that kind of stuff, and the way we turn words around and all that. Pankaj was if you were feeling a bit sad. That became the kind of Cockney rhyme. So it's like, oh, you bit Pankaj, you bit, you know, feeling a bit down because
Feeling a bit Pankaj,
you're feeling a bit Udas. Which is that the Gujarati word as well for sad? Yeah, and Panjabi and Urdu as well. So and I think Hindi, Udas, you know. So you know, if you're feeling a bit Pankaj, it's Udas.
Well, absolute legend.
So from the songs to the name to the crossover to the language, we salute you for your great work. Anyway, what else has been happening in the world and what have you been up to?
We went out this week, didn't
Yeah,
we?
you guys were on a bit of a date night.
Me and you, yeah. This was actually we should big them up. Yo DJ are a DJ platform. It's a one-stop shop where you can get all your DJs. Basically, it's like a let's
Like an
bring,
agency.
Bring all the industry together a little bit. There's lots of brilliant Asian DJs.
Were you hosting?
They're all doing different things, running things in different ways. Some of them don't know how to run contracts or all that. He's actually this guy Pinks, DJ Pinks. He's put it all together, and they're putting like and they're
you were
doing a launch
hosting?
night. Yeah, and they asked me to host this launch
Right.
night. There's a few different DJs playing, but this was weird, and this is going to sound almost egotistical, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's the truth.
Yeah.
I get invited to these things. I'm hosting it because I've got a bit of a name in the industry for hosting
Yeah.
things, right?
Really?
Right, yeah, believe it or not. But I then said to the organizer, because I mentioned it to you. I said, Sach, is like a DJ? Anything because he's Sach been a DJ. I said, he went, oh yeah, I know Pinks and I know these
Can I
guys.
bring Kedge?
Right, that wasn't said though, was it?
No.
Weirdly,
Oh, okay.
I think because we just got preoccupied with something else. Otherwise, that was the next question.
Right, okay, fine.
And the answer would have been yes. He doesn't need an invite. Kedge
No,
is-
can I bring Kedge to DJ, is what you were gonna ask.
Yeah, he'll bring his harmonium. I promise.
No one's done a
Get
set like that before.
Get all the uncles together. They'll love him. No, and then, but what was funny was basically Sach was the star of the night because when I said to the organizer, I might bring my mate from the podcast, is Sach. She goes, oh, really? All right. And it went, okay. And I could tell when the conversation goes a bit quiet, and then off she goes, Then she rings back. She goes, do you think you'd DJ for us? Oh. And I went, well, maybe. I said, I don't know. I said, I'll ask him.
Yeah.
And then it was like there, and I'm like, they're all getting. She was, that'd be incredible. Because, sorry, Sach, I'm just going to say, amongst all the DJs across the British Asian scene, Sach is a bit of a name.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, no, you're respected. You're honestly,
he's like the Godfather.
Bro, I don't need to blow smoke. I don't need to blow smoke at you. I'm just saying what I've seen over years, but this confirmed it because I don't really mix in the DJ scene, so I'm not out and about with people. I'm not having conversations going, oh yeah, isn't such a good DJ or whatever. I see him now and then. But my point was, they got very excited he was there, and then I was a bit embarrassed, like, oh, would you mind which is the kind of thing I get asked, like, oh, would you mind just jumping on the mic? So I was like, and Sach was like, yeah. And first Sach was like, nah, my neck's hurting.
Yeah.
Could remember last week.
He was in pain last week.
I was in pain last week.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to come.
And then what did you do? Oh no, you went for that. Someone cracked your neck.
Yeah, no, do you know what? In the morning I was like, I ain't coming. And then later on in the day I was like, oh, go on then, I'll go.
Okay.
Then when he was like, can you DJ for me? I was like, oh, go on, I'm going to
go on.
And he was brilliant, and he went on and he did his thing, and it was a wicked little club night, and there's lots of industry people there and lots of different DJs. It was a nice little vibe.
It was good. It was good to actually be out with you in the week.
Yeah.
We don't really
School
do
night.
that.
And I only had to hop on now and then and just say a few little words. But
we were just jamming, chatting.
And then there was just loads of DJ sets, and that was it.
And actually, everyone playing. And you realise, actually, can I just say, let's just big up Asian DJs all around the world, actually, who can just do it all. I don't know a community.
Yeah, of
maybe
DJs.
South American.
We
DJs,
DJ everything.
Yeah, who can do their own music, pop, hip hop, house, R&B, old school, punk.
Yeah.
Like
Afrobeats.
Literally,
everything.
And come on, I'm moving around the world in my like okay, Australia, no, Chinese DJs maybe they could do their own, but I suppose we don't play Chinese music, do we?
No.
So I wouldn't expect them to play Bhangra or Bollywood, but they could, maybe some Korean, Japanese kids are probably playing it all as well.
Maybe.
But I just think I was very proud. I thought, actually, you're right. This scene deserves a big up. So big up the DJs and big up all the hard work that you do. And when no one's looking, you've got to carry those big ass speakers back to the van and load up your units at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Anymore, do they?
Well, I hear from a lot of DJs like, got to put
Satch's
it all back in the unit.
Satch's got L's to do that for him.
Yeah. He's got
Satch's big man thing now.
No, but
I'm not.
It's good. No, but you don't do the equipment side of things. You do the you do the
Not
I'll put
anymore.
the sets together. So anyway, so that was what it was. So it was a nice night
So you
out.
guys went to that event, and I went to an event on Friday on my J's.
I was going to come to that. I'm gutted I couldn't come.
Yeah, I
What
think
was
you
it?
would.
What was it?
So basically, it was, and I don't know if anyone's heard of this, and it's all quite new and everything like that. But it's there's a new music label that Universal in India have basically partnered up with, and it's called Desi Trill. Right, so it's a new Desi label set up by a fella called Shabs, who used to be in the So Solid crew.
Yep.
And he has basically got the backing.
Asian?
Yeah.
Is he the one who runs Relentless Records?
No.
Is that a different Shabs?
No. No.
Was that Shaz? Is that
No, it's not him.
Okay, fine. Sorry, it's just coincidence.
So
Sorry.
the fella called Shabs, and he's been backed by someone called Ty Smith, who is known as Tai Tai, who basically set up. No, it is. No,
Why does it sound funny with a little tie-tie? It's a Shabs.
Shabs.
It's like
it's real.
characters in a.
No, Shabs and Tai Tai. Basically, Tai Tai is basically the guy who set up Rock Nation.
Okay, sorry. It's because it's you telling
I
the story.
know. Everyone can't take him seriously. But he set up Rock Nation with Jay-Z, that label. And so obviously, they're backing it, and it's a big little sort of thing that's happening in India.
Yeah.
And they had Mumsy out in India, and DJ Lion, who's obviously both of them have been on the podcast. And they're basically looking to put Asian music back on the map in a way that it hasn't for a long time, maybe where it should be, and it didn't, because we started this sort of whole movement in 2002, 2003, and it didn't really get anywhere, the Brit Asian scene. So I went along and I thought, you know what, I've got to go and support.
So this was that record label, that Trill people.
Yeah, so
party.
Desi Trill. So Desi Trill is they.
How was it?
It was, you know what? It was. I was a little bit like, because I was going on my own, but I was only going there to basically make some connections, meet some people. And I thought, you know what, I've got to do this now. Which, as you guys know, is a little bit weird for me because I've kind of stayed away. Well, yeah. And also I've stayed away from that scene for a long time now because I just didn't need to be in that scene.
Yeah.
And so, I went in there and thinking, oh God, here we go. I'm going to have to do all of this again. And, it was nice to meet a couple of people that I did, sort of remember. And, we still chat to every now and then.
Oh, yes, I know you. But
well, it's funny you called me uncle.
He played the harmonium.
Yeah, back in the day. But it's funny you said uncle because basically, so then Mumsy turns up and I was like, all right. And he's, he's like, all right, Kedge, how's it going? And all that kind of goes,
how you doing, Kedge?
Yeah. I love it when and I said to Lion as well. I said, mate, I didn't even recognise you because obviously I've only seen you with the mask on, but he doesn't wear that anymore.
No.
But it was funny because, like you said, I really did feel like an uncle. Firstly, I've got to say, and I'm sure you've noticed this as well, but this was a moment where I thought, there is another generation now who are all doing their things and all coming up and looking for guidance and all of this. And I thought, wow, this has changed a lot.
Kid, you are past it now.
We are well and truly.
Not you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is I'm talking about the generation 20-year-olds. Do you know what I mean? But, and then Mumsy was like, oh, you got to meet. So obviously I didn't know Shabs. And he goes, oh, and he would introduce me as this guy, Kedge, he's the OG. He's the OG. And you're like, oh my God, like you're making me sound so old now. Because then he goes through, this guy used to do radio, interviewed me when in 2003. And you're like, okay, this is now sounding really old.
And okay, so people came up to me at that Yo DJ party. And just to add to that, they go, Tommy, you go, yeah. They go, oh man, you did a shout out on my 10th birthday.
I'm 54 now.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, isn't it?
I'll be like,
where did time go?
And I'm like, that's what they go. We used to listen every day. My mum and dad love you.
Yeah.
And that's what you get. You get like young people coming up and they go, oh, Tommy Sandu. You go, yeah. My mum and dad love you. And even like some people my age are going, my mum and dad love you. So like they're like in their 70s and 80s. I'm like,
oh my God.
I think I just have an older people's appeal.
Yeah, I think we do. I'm in that same group.
But because now, okay, so you're right, Kedge, because I've been out the scene a little bit for a few years as well. We've all been out the Asian scene, and now with some of the stuff with Colours TV and that,
and what we're doing and everything like that, we've got to reintegrate.
Yeah, and things are kind of picking up.
It's like Ram and Sita, we've come back from exile,
and we're now welcome.
Yeah, okay. And everyone's just waiting for us with like their palm tree leaves and stuff.
I am not Sita. I am not Sita. That's him.
I'm not going to say anything.
No, right. But we're back in the fold. We're back in with our people.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
And you're right.
Welcome home, guys.
Thank you.
And you
hold the diva up for us.
You know what you get? I feel like I get those looks sometimes, which is like, oh, he's still alive.
Really? Really?
He's still going.
I didn't get that far, but I just got the very sort of like, he's like very old in the game and stuff like that. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I actually met Ty Smith, the Ty, who basically helped set up that label for Jay-Z, Rock Nation. And I was like a little bit starstruck because I was like, oh my God. And he just wanted to talk to me. And I just told him about everything that what we're doing and everything that we're trying to do. And he was like, we got to hook up, meet me, here's my contact details. And I'm like, OMG.
Yeah.
Like,
OMG.
OMG. He's just basically, he wants to meet me.
Good.
So I think it was really good.
So what, you're going to run a record label now? What are you going to do?
Where's
this going for you, Kedge?
I don't know where it's going, but basically I love
this is the
energy.
Harmonian album that he could commission.
Yeah, can you imagine? Me and Jay-Z. Yeah. But but I think I loved everything that they're doing and what they're trying to do and what they're trying to achieve. And again, there's a lot of people who I spoke to who are like, well, but Kedge, is this really new? We've done that, because they released a track called Desi Trill, which Lion has produced, and it's got Milky Singh with Chip on it, and he's rapping. I think it's a banging tune.
Yeah, it's a good song.
And I was just like, okay, it might not be, they've not reinvented the wheel or anything, but I just think and I think everyone's a bit older now, and I just think everyone's got to go, we've all got to work together if we want to create a scene or anything. We've got to stop all of this nonsense about but I did this.
Stop the violence.
Yeah, and
is that what you're saying now?
Well, no, but it's just like, I did this in 2002.
But you know what? You're still going to get loads of haters. That's
of course you are. Of course you are. But I just think we need to get more.
The good guys.
The good guys on board.
No,
and I just think if we can get enough good people, I think we can do something. He's got a lot of backing.
Them lot are good guys.
They are good guys. Mumsy, Lion, they're all brilliant guys, and
can't be honest. Okay, I hate getting involved in this kind of stuff because it's right. Hearing you two talk is so industry. The good guys. It is. It don't come down to that. It comes down to the songs. It comes down to the artist. If someone is good and is entertaining and can sing or can put music together, then they'll be good. Nobody would have thought Adele being the way Adele
No,
was,
no, no,
or,
no.
or,
I think
or
that-
any
no,
of those,
no.
Susan Boyle, all that would sell records all
No,
over the world,
no.
but the songs are good, the
No.
music is good, the timing was right, things have got to come together. It's not about good guys, bad guys, with all the best intentions in the world and the best of people. If there's not
No,
just
so
people there that are
I'm just
giving
going
it.
to. Okay, so let's talk about this. So the examples
Here we
you've
go.
given there, firstly,
You could set him off.
No. I think it's right what Tommy says, but I just think that the examples you've given there are mainstream white people who, through reality TV shows, or lucky because obviously they've got music labels who are massively invested in all of this and made them massive. Yes, they are good, but the problem us Asians have is basically we can't even get to these labels.
Agree.
No one wants to actually know what we're doing or see the stuff that we're doing, and our people don't get the exposure, whether it's musicians or radio presenters or DJs or whatever. We just don't get that same level of interest as maybe white and black people are getting now.
Yeah.
And so therefore, I just think
And
we
can I give
Go
an
on.
example of that?
Go on.
Sonna Relay.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So talented.
But there's loads of people. There's loads
Yeah, I know,
of people.
but she just popped in my mind.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
That you're like, you should be a world class. You should be rewarded on a world class level.
Yeah.
She is a star.
Yeah.
But you should be rewarded at
and
the highest
also
level.
because we don't really know how to do it. That's the other problem. Because we've had maybe a few people who've kind of got somewhere. Like Rishi Rich and the crew. They did really well in the early sort of 2005
PMC.
or 6. Huh?
PMC.
Yeah, Apache. We've all had a little taster of it, but we've not
Rugged.
managed to sort of get through. Put the flag there and then bring the rest
And
of
you're
the
right.
clan.
Maybe that's where like the infrastructure of it all comes in. But what I suppose I'm trying to get
I
to
tell
is-
you, when you're talking about who's good and they will cut through, and there's one guy who is doing that, check him out, his music, Sid Sriram. Have a look at him. He's brilliant. And me and
But on that, sorry, go on. What's so good? What is
Well,
the
no,
music
just-
sound? Is it hip hop? Is it
no,
rapping?
no, he
Is it-
just sings in English, but he sings like in classic. It sounds like classical Hindi, and but it's
just
in
that-
English.
On that note, I was going to quickly say, but then like your AP Dylan scene, is gone
It's all
crazy.
but that's all coming from Canada.
Yeah.
but Canada have got
true.
the power behind it. We haven't gotten the power. here.
Canada killing it.
Yeah, Canada is the only place that's killing it.
power. They got the power there. It's their time.
God, that went a bit really deep, didn't it, Kedge?
Yeah,
Bit
yeah.
Yeah, no, but we
industry.
like to.
It's
We like,
industry,
but
but
this
that's
is we
you.
do talk about this.
This is
though.
what we- yeah.
This is what we talk about.
We
And I
would-
think it's
we would-
and also it's nice that for everyone to know.
You talk about it. We just sit
Yeah,
there.
but that's exactly it. And I'm just like, just make the songs, kids. Make the songs,
Kids.
make them amazing. Yeah,
Well,
I'm Uncle Tommy. Ain't gonna be me. I'm not there. Gonna be there going. Oh, I tell you what. It's so funny at
Go
that
on.
DJ night.
Yeah.
I go to one of the DJs. I go, oh, what do you play? He said trap, and then 3 other genres
He
of
didn't know.
stuff. And I was like, I don't know what that is.
Right.
And one of the words I've heard, because it doesn't even sound like, it sounds like a French food dish.
Oh yeah,
Say it.
Okay, the word that comes to my mind, Molyneux. I don't know why.
that's where Wolves play.
That's where, yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
in Wolverhampton.
It feels. Okay,
Molyneux.
what's like a dancehall Afro beats type of music? Got a weird name.
I'm a piano.
Piano.
That might be it.
Yeah.
See, Molyneux.
Molyneux.
I knew it was. But I'm a piano. I'm a piano.
I'm a piano.
Yeah. I was just like, he said that. So he said something else, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Know
cool.
what?
This
Both
is a
of
big
you.
into I'm a piano.
And
You should stop going out, the both of you.
yeah,
Just stay at home.
I will. And actually, you played a song, Satch. You were
Yeah,
DJing,
yeah.
and there was one massive black guy in there. You know that guy dancing? He was right in the middle of the dance, right at the
Yeah,
front.
yeah, yeah.
And when you were playing music, this guy got up. He was like, he loved
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So were you playing what music was that?
I've played everything.
Yeah, you played a bit of a mix, but whatever you're playing, he was sort of singing along to. And I'll be honest, he looked at me because I was stood next to Satch, and I just moved my mouth like I was singing.
I do love that where you got to just quickly move the mouth. So
and
it
I
looks
thought,
like you're in it.
Yeah, and I hope the strobe lights would just throw them off a little bit. They wouldn't know that I ain't got a clue what this song is.
Yeah.
Or what it is, but they all seem to love it.
Things you do have a clue about is cooking, and I know when we walked in, you were
Wait.
banging on about how you've been.
What were you going to
cooking
make for us today, by the way, Tommy? Because you messaged us a bit late, and I was a bit gutted that I couldn't make it.
So, okay, cooking has been taking over my life more so than I thought. Anyway, but today what I was going to make, what I did make for me and my missus and my niece, and there was plenty left over for you, Satch.
Yeah.
Should I do it in the Instagram?
Yeah, go on,
Sexy.
go on, do it
Yeah.
in the sexy voice.
Guys, I found the best recipe ever. What I did was I went to Tesco and they do this ready-made aloo with gnocchi and a tomato sauce.
Oh.
And it was basically, it was like a potato and gnocchi tomato saucy, vegetable-y bake thing.
Right.
So that's why I thought, Kedge, if you're
From
coming,
Tesco?
yeah, that's the
Oh,
thing,
okay.
Kedge, if you're coming, I can do a veggie version of it with that, and maybe like a veggie burger on the side or whatever else. But then
On the side, that's enough.
Yeah, maybe you're right, but not. But we had a salad with it as well,
Right.
so that would have been enough. But anyway, and then I did it with chicken, which I just marinated in garlic and herbs, and then firstly I cover it in the foil and oven it so it cooks through, and then I just blitz it with the grill just to give it a bit of a crispiness on the outside.
Lovely.
Yeah, that. Oh, and then I melted cheese and mushrooms on top of it.
Oh,
yeah.
mate,
So it's like a cheesy mushroom chicken thing
Like
with
a hunter's chicken.
vegetables. Yeah,
Without the bacon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With vegetables and the potatoes
Nice.
and a gnocchi. So
Gutted, man. Gutted I couldn't
but
make it.
on top of that, last night, Sunday night, because today's Monday, Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. on Colours TV. It's a new show I've done, which is Desi Beat, which has been going for years. Raj Guy used to host it with Neha, and now I'm hosting it. And it's just like you go and turn up at people's houses. So I've been cooking up there at people's houses. But on top of that, the big epic thing has been that this weekend, I actually stepped up to the biggest food challenge I've ever had in my life, which was
that?
my niece's 21st birthday.
Oh.
So
What, you were cooking for
well,
the whole thing?
You cooked for the party.
I did. Not all.
It's a big
of it.
responsibility,
There
bro.
was 3 dishes on the menu.
Oh.
Guess what they were? So the 3 mains. They're going to do pature and rice and
Chana
dahi.
bhature. Oh, so 3 mains.
3 mains.
Bindi.
No.
Oh.
Chicken curry.
Yes.
Paneer.
Yes.
Saag.
Some sort of rice thing.
Oh, by the way, it was palak paneer.
Oh, okay, so it's
that's
palak paneer,
That's
okay.
the green bit.
Some
Biryani.
sort of rice.
No.
No, so it's another main curry.
Yeah, I think you might have said it, but I don't know if I missed it.
Gobi.
No.
Sandeep.
No. Get me.
Gobi sir.
Get me.
Gani. Oh, chane.
Yeah, chane.
You said chane yourself.
Did I say it?
Yeah.
you
I
said
might
it.
give it away. Okay, so I made the chicken and the chutney, and my other sister made the palak paneer.
I bet that was
And
good.
it was for my my sister who then did all the kind of getting the house ready and all that kind of stuff. But you know what's weird? This
Where
is
was the
it.
party?
At the house.
Nice.
Right? I couldn't actually make the party because I was working in Slough. By the way, big up Slough. Saturday night, wicked night,
right.
really good crowd. Anyway,
So you cooked and you didn't go?
no, I cooked, dropped it all off in the day,
Yeah.
and then went to the gig and came back there at the very end of the night as people kind of leaving,
Right.
and just kind of said my hello.
You're really getting old because you're now turning into one of those sort of auntie caterers.
This
Yeah, I
is
think
it,
he is.
right? So what I realised, this is what happened.
What did you cook on? Have you got those stoves in your garage and
right,
stuff?
No, I made it.
Look, there's a gas bottle there.
There is a gas.
Easy
I have got a
auntie,
gas.
easy
I have got a
auntie.
stove. I have got it all
Bro,
connectable.
but that's some big patillas.
By the way, I've always liked the idea of doing that. I know this doesn't appeal to you, Kedge, but I remember like someone saying that their dads or their uncles all used to get together in a garage.
Oh, no, I love
right,
it.
with a bottle of whiskey.
Oh, I love
right?
it.
And then they do a massive pot of meat curry.
Oh, well, not me.
You know
but
what? We did that the other day at my mate Bridges' house.
Right. Have you got someone who's a chef amongst you?
My mate Bridge.
Yeah,
Right.
Bridge.
Oh, right.
Unbelievable chef. And we went round there. It was a Friday night. All the quick messaging group, who's free tonight?
Yeah.
Meeting at Bridges. Went there. He cooked a curry for about 3-4 hours,
Yeah.
and we were just sitting there, just eating and chatting
And
nonsense.
you can't really get it too wrong. You get enough spices and flavors.
I
and
always,
stuff going
I
there.
get a little bit worried with that.
Why?
Why?
Because the pot becomes massive, and so therefore I think proportion.
You're gonna fall in.
No, proportion and stuff always goes out the window a little
No.
bit because I think it's overtell. Overtell compensation
It can
happens.
be. It can. Or, yeah.
It
And
depends
then
how much of
and
a
then
good-
you're like, well, I don't know how much.
No, you got
garlic
to
needs
be. You
to be
got
put
to be a pretty experienced cook to know how to
Yeah,
handle.
but that's what I mean.
Something
So,
that
Tommy,
size.
did you not struggle with
right.
that?
So then I suddenly went, hang on a minute. Because I really do go by this kind of how I'm sort of feeling when I'm making the dishes. But I've got it down
But
now.
You
No,
can't just feel a big,
Yeah, but on that level, yeah, because your brain just
There's
can't
got to be a
scale
bit
it
of
up.
maths involved in there.
Right. So, for example, we had 24 chicken breasts.
Right.
Right. Right.
So did you have to go? So did you have to go for 4? I normally go.
No. Okay. So I don't normally make
12
4
chickens.
Right.
2.
3. I do 3 for me,
Okay.
Mrs. Milo Logan,
Yeah.
and even Anise who lives with us. Right.
Yeah.
So that is enough. 3 chicken breasts because they're quite big ones, right?
Right.
So then I'm thinking, right, then a spoon of that, each spoon. Okay, so times that
7
by,
threes, 24.
So, yeah, so I have to times everything by how many, and all
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And then I was tasting as I go.
Right.
And it was all good.
Well
And-
done.
And actually, it got good reviews.
So
Good.
Tommy's caterers. Is this,
Yeah,
is
I
this
said to
Tommy?
my other
Yes,
sister
mate.
who made those palpinir, I went, I said little brother sister combo catering company, but to cook for 40 people.
Oh, that's no
and,
joke.
And the chutney, I made the chutney aloo challe. We got
That is
it.
proper good.
that
Auntie Deckers.
Yeah.
That is very good.
And again,
Very
it went
good.
down well. But I like to do it a little bit more restaurant style. Oh, so here was the funny thing. Here's what, forget the food or whatever the efforts.
What's the hygiene rating? of this
Firstly,
place?
yeah, top
That's
notch.
the question.
The
5 star?
My house stunk of tadka, right?
I can imagine.
Right? And it was
Did you cook in your kitchen?
Huh?
Did you cook in your kitchen?
Yeah, cooked in my kitchen. Yeah.
No, I
Bruv,
thought seriously. I thought you
so
had
much
some,
so,
like,
right?
you know, in his garage.
So I made the chicken on the Friday because the party's on the Saturday, and I made the veg stuff on the Saturday morning, right?
That is so much.
On the Friday, then I was cooking
Where
in the
did you
day.
store it?
No, because the chicken was hot, and then when it cools down,
cools down.
Oh, okay.
it can go in
Yeah,
one
yeah,
of the fridges.
yeah.
But I went to pick up the kids from school because I was cooking in the day, and I thought, they want food. I had to quickly go to Tesco. Went up to the till. Lady there with a headscarf, working behind the till counter,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Sees me. She goes, "Ooh," like that. I go, "What?" She
What
goes,
happened?
She goes, "What are you cooking?"
Yeah.
And I went, "What?" And she went, "I can smell you."
That's a cuss.
That's a cuss.
I must have stunk of tadka as I came up to the
But
till.
that's a good way of telling someone you're stinking.
No, but she can smell tadka. I went, it's my niece's birthday. I got making a chicken curry for 40 people.
She just done ya.
But that's
She
how
done ya.
strong. But that's how I was that guy.
Oh,
I was
I reckon there must have been a little bit of BO.
Bruv, I ran
Spread
in,
into that.
I felt sorry for Logan. I grabbed him. I went, go. We got to get in the car. He goes, why? I go, because I stink, man. I'm going to end up being the reason why you're picked
that
on.
guy.
Yeah, I was. But it was that. But no, the thing I was going to say was the shift. So basically, I heard my sisters talking to my mum, saying my mum's going to make the chicken curry. And I'm standing there like hello, I'm the chicken curry man. I'm taking over the title, right? I can't do pronte like my mum. I know. But I'm like, come on.
You are the chicken
And I
curry
went,
man.
what else are you making? She went, the chutney. I was like, yeah, done. I'll do both of those. So it was me kind of stepping up and taking
Well
it on.
done, Tommy.
And
Well done.
and also I like the fact it's a little gender role swap.
Yes.
Shift. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's right, people. If you got, and I just love it. I love it.
Do you know what the best part of all of this is? I know that there ain't gonna be any hair in the food
No, definitely not.
unless you're cooking naked.
No, yeah, and even then, I look after myself. That's what I'm saying.
Lovely. No, that's good. But you were talking about people smelling of obviously that they could smell the tadka off you, but a lot of people might not be able to smell the tadka at the moment because basically I know we're only in February and halfway through February, but people
We're towards the end.
Well, towards the end.
towards the end.
Towards the
26, yeah, 3
Towards
days
the end.
left.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. We're towards the end. But
Actually, no. Today, the day the podcast comes out, it's an extra day, isn't it?
It's the leap
Oh,
year.
yes, the leap year.
29. It's the day when women can propose to men.
it is.
Is that an actual thing?
Wow.
Yeah.
It was back in
It
the
used
day,
to
but
be.
now,
I think people-
equal right, gender
you
equality.
just do
and stuff.
whatever, whenever.
Yeah.
But basically, a lot of people have been struggling to smell because people have been ringing up.
You?
The Hayfever people, the experts at the National Pollen and Aerobiology Research Unit, saying that they're suffering from hay fever already.
Oh, early
And
doors.
they've looked into it.
If only there was a pollen countdown.
If only there was a pollen countdown.
Do you know what? I'm going to say that I can understand why that has started early. Have you seen some of the trees like blossoms coming out? into
Yes.
Well, it's tree pollen.
And it's like,
tree
bruv,
pollen.
It's February.
Yeah.
Why
It's-
is there blossom
so,
on trees?
So
Bro,
they're
I
expecting
noticed
they're expecting mild days ahead, and that's why.
And last week it was 20 degrees in my car.
in your
was
car.
20
Yeah,
was 20.
what were you doing though?
No,
Sach?
but
Yeah.
I was trying. I had the
Steamed
windows
up.
down.
Okay.
It was 20 degrees when I was driving. It was last Thursday.
There we go. Well, it's, because we've had temperatures like 12, 13 degrees last
Hay
Thursday.
fever, man.
And so hay fever's already kicked in. So this is why, you know what I've noticed, and a few people at work and everything as well, are suffering, what they think is a cold. Actually, I think it's hay fever. So just check yourself. Make sure you get the right bit of medicine. Sach, you need to
Yeah.
go and get your annual...
Yeah, mate. I'm getting
I
my-
think if you get hay fever regular, you know the difference between hay fever and a cold.
No, you don't. No, because you forget because you
it's
think it's
hard.
February.
Yeah.
You're not expecting it to be hay fever now. This
Yeah.
is why. This is why I'm doing this public service
Now,
announcement.
my shick is different. My hay fever shick
You what?
yeah.
sneeze
Yeah.
Okay.
is like
Schnick.
it's dusty. Like my face feels dusty inside.
A lot of people
Tickly.
you can't tell until you actually go, oh, this could be
cold
hay
is
fever. Then they
bunged up.
realise. Sach, does that mean you're going to be bending over and getting one up your bum again?
Oh yeah,
I think I will.
Yeah,
Really?
Is it one
yeah,
a year?
it
you
does.
do?
Yeah, it's one a year. I'm going to have to check
Do
when I
they
had it
call
last.
you or do you have to schedule it yourself?
No, I'm going to have to call my GP and be like,
Okay.
I need that again.
Is it free?
They don't do
To
it
be
as-
fair, he suggested it last time, like because
you suffer from it bad.
I know my GP, and I can just call him, be like, look, and he said to me, why don't you try this instead?
Right.
Because I think he'll fix it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He done it to me.
Yeah.
Fix me.
Okay.
And now he does it as a drive-through. So you just pull up, put your
Stick-
chit out the window,
and one
then
down the window.
bam, one in the
That'd
bum.
be wicked. If you
No,
had
I'm
a
done.
drive-through
Yeah,
injection.
drive-through injection. Just go.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Oh my
jab and
God.
go.
But it has to go in your backside. That's the only
I didn't
bad
know
thing
that.
about it.
Yeah, I
You
remember
can't
you
put it in
telling
your
us.
arm.
No, it's probably better on your backside. isn't
No,
it? More
but
fleshy
that-
and-
no,
Why?
that-
It's the
sir-
furthest distance from your nose.
No, I know. But he said,
What
I
good
don't
is
know what
that?
it was. There's something about it where he goes, you can't do this injection in your arm. It has to go in your ass.
But it's a weird one, isn't it? I mean,
It is a weird one.
And who?
There
who
is some sort of science behind that, because there is some injections I know you can only take in your backside.
Who discovered that if we stick this in your bum, this is going to work?
It doesn't travel in the same way.
Yeah, like who discovered? That's
I think it's
incredible
something
discovery.
to do with the type of muscle, because that muscle's not in your arm or something like
Right.
that.
But surely the injection is going into your blood capillaries and through your veins.
I don't know about that.
Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, we're not clever enough to know about that.
No.
But
I gave blood the other day, by the way.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I think this was the best time I've ever done it, ever. Because the lady was so experienced. She could have had her eyes closed and jabbed it in. And she just, in one go.
And I mean, it was a smooth procedure.
It was so smooth. I was just chatting to her. I didn't even know that she put the needle in. It was, do you know what? Honestly, I think this was donation number 14 since I started.
Oh, well done.
Well done,
And,
well done.
Pint at a
honestly,
time.
pint at a time. And honestly, this was the best one so far.
Oh, well done.
Big up Donna.
Donna, yeah.
Big up
She
Donna.
was brilliant.
Okay, well, we're not bigging up Gabriela Rodriguez this week because basically,
that?
well, we should be, maybe we shouldn't be. I don't know. You tell me. Basically, this is the single mum who was fired from her job because she was caught eating leftover sandwiches after from a meeting room, obviously, after being cleared up, and then she was exposed by the bosses, saying that this is what she did. So there was a disciplinary hearing, and a letter was sent to this woman.
It's a bit sad.
And basically, it's
So hold on. So she's a cleaner. What did you say? Was she working there?
Yeah, she was a cleaner.
She was a cleaner.
cleaner.
And so they've
the
finished
food was
with
left in the food was left in the kitchen.
and they've all moved on.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not like they're going to use it now.
No.
Yeah. It was offered out. She thought it was fun. You know, I'll just take some of this.
What? I'm sorry. What's her name? Gabriella.
Gabriella.
Then sack me as well because.
But the company is saying
I've always
actually it
done
wasn't offered out to anybody.
Meaning what? What does that mean? It wasn't.
Like you know, like it was in the kitchen,
But just left there.
it was just left there.
Yeah.
And so she said, "Oh well, I thought this was it was."
Yeah, it's left there.
Yeah, it was left
But
there.
also you're done.
Yeah, but it wasn't offered out, so you didn't get the actual go ahead. Do you see what I mean?
You know how can juice up some
And so
people?
therefore, it's breach of her contract.
You know, look, this is not a sackable thing. This should have been like a look, Gabriella. You know what? A few of the other people have gone. Oh, we were hungry too, and they didn't get sandwiches. You know, so just next time we got to do that. But that's it. It's a one-liner, one-worder kind of thing.
At worst case, they could have even said to her, well, all right, you probably took about worst case, a tenner's worth of sandwiches. We'll just take a tenner.
but you
out
can't-
of
but there's no point.
No,
That's-
I'm just saying, even if it was
Bruv,
that
it's
serious,
the word bust.
like they
Yeah.
could have done that
Yeah.
rather than sacking her.
Nah. And by the way,
At worst case.
I love a sandwich tray. There's no way I could resist a sandwich tray.
Have you nicked sandwiches before? I think. Do you know what? I think you could be a sandwich nigger.
Okay. So
I bet you is.
I'll tell you straight. So look, was it
I bet you
only 2 weeks ago? I hosted the national.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, bruv.
I thought you was going to say something like 20 years
When
ago.
I was 12.
2 weeks ago, I'll tell you, it was Platinum Events. Yes, that's right. I was working for Platinum Events. I nicked your sandwiches, right? Platinum Events, they're great. Manny Singh, he's a good friend of mine, right? And they run the National Asian
What
Wedding
sandwich?
Show. All of them. Because
Oh, was
bruv,
it a little platter thing?
it was one of those ones from Costco. And I came back and I even told my wife, I go, you know what? Those Costco platters are unbelievable.
Triangle shaped.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's
I've
what
never
it
had a
is.
Costco platter.
Bruh, and that's when, and I bet the same was the same with Mr. Rodriguez, right?
Yeah.
Because they cut it all nicely into, because you don't
No
do that.
crust, no
You
crust.
don't- no, there was crust. But,
okay.
but because it's free, I didn't eat the crust. Menuki, right?
Bin the crust.
Bin the crust. You know what? I bin the crust.
Because it's free, I didn't
Yeah,
need the crust.
exactly. I wipe my armpits with the crust and then I put them in the bin. I'm like, why not? I do what I want.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Right. So it started off. I was in the room where everything was being stashed. By the way, in the room was also all of the Johnny Walker Blue Label whiskey.
And you didn't steal that?
No, not at all. Right?
No.
Right?
No.
There were boxes of it everywhere, right? But on top of that, because they had a stand there and they were sponsoring it. But it was so I opened up the tray and I went, because it was just there.
What one did you go for?
Egg mayonnaise.
Oh, the egg mayonnaise, egg and
I
cress.
love
Fan
it, yeah,
favourite.
right? And the bread is so like that brown
Soft.
bread is soft. Yeah,
It's a very soft bread.
And these were all fresh. It had been brought. And there was also croissants there and pain au chocolats, but I wasn't choosing those. And then I saw a cheese one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so it must. Oh, that's right. It was a vegetarian platter. So I had 3 different cheese ones.
Yeah.
And something that had like cranberry in it. I didn't really like that one. A bit too fruity for me, but that was a bit like a.
Oh, yeah,
like
not a fan of cranberry.
But those, I must have had about. So I had one. I thought, cool, got it. Got my little fix. 10 seconds later, I'll go for one more.
No, there's no way you're just stopping at one.
Honestly, I think I did half the tray. And I thought, this has been left
And
here.
can I just
this has been
ask-
left here. This is before. This is not leftover. This is before anyone's had it.
Right. Did you get sacked?
No, I was applauded. I was told, can I come back next year and do it again?
Wow.
Do you know what? That story, Kedge, makes me a bit sad because as you know, if they're just left there, maybe at the end of the day they're just going to go in the bin.
She just wanted to take. She just took one home.
They're probably just going to go in the bin. We know that. We know, seeing as we work in offices, you more than me.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, cleaner's going to come. It's going to go in the bin.
Yeah.
I'd rather someone eat that than go in the bin.
Big time. Yeah. Take it home.
Yeah. I see that trolley going past me and it's covered in food.
I thought I was going to say this earlier, then I didn't say it. Now I'm going to say, I think an Asian-run company would be very different. They'd be like, everybody eat.
Yeah, Carlo.
It's left there. Grab it while you can.
But you ain't gonna get sandwich. You're gonna get like tepla in a wrap.
Lovely. Take them home.
Whatever it is.
No, who wants that? I want a sandwich.
If it's playing to a tepla audience, and the tepla massive are happy.
Quick one, Kedge. What's your go-to sandwich? If you had to pick one, you're in front of the fridge right now at M&S. What are you picking?
Oh my!
Quick, bruv, you've got 5 seconds to answer.
Now the M&S ones changes things.
Yeah, M&S changes.
All right, it's M&S, Tesco,
everything. I would go. I do love a Ploughman's.
Oh, very good. That's a good choice. Go on, Tommy.
At Marks and Spencer's, I would have the falafel wrap because it's really nice. They do.
That's not a sandwich.
That's not a sandwich.
That's not a sandwich,
Tommy, don't
bruv.
be a sellout.
Don't.
That's not even.
Can we have another answer? I'm not accepting that.
Yes, you may.
Sandwich.
They also, as a sandwich, their club sandwich is pretty special because it comes.
I'll take that.
Even though it's cold, it comes in a toasted bread, so it looks. It's
nice.
that's
a good shout.
However, the Tesco club sandwich is also good. I like club because it's chicken, bacon, mayonnaise, everything.
Yeah.
Right? And if you go to like a pub and you get a club sandwich and it's proper rashers, and it's got an unda in there, and it comes with chips and mayonnaise.
Bangers.
Club sandwich, chips and mayonnaise in a really nice hotel.
Yeah, banging.
Thank
it's
you.
Like 25 quid, but it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's good.
Yeah.
I'd go for the Wensleydale and chutney one from
that's
M&S.
a good one.
Oh, it's a bit Ploughmansy as well.
A little bit Ploughmansy, yes.
That is a good sandwich, isn't it, Kedge?
Yes.
I am, Kadir, I was known at university, my housemates, Nick, will verify this.
Sandwich sandu.
Sandwich sandu, yeah, but what I would do, I'd make triple decker sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So bread, load of filling, bread, load of filling, bread, right? Mayonnaise, cheese, all that.
You're the guy who used all the bread up.
Yeah, but it's your own bread because you put your name on it, don't you, and all that at university. Yeah. But more so than that, I would have that while my food was in the oven cooking.
But that is you all over.
That was a
Tommy.
palate cleanser.
Yeah, you're the sausage roll picker upper before you've gone to dinner.
Can I be honest? I nearly did that the other day, and I told myself, Tommy, no. And we were going to breakfast, and I was going via somewhere else, and my missus and Milo were going to walk down to a cafe at the end of the road and meet me.
Yeah.
And I passed the Greg's. I thought, I want one. So what? It'll be part of my breakfast. I'll order that little bit less. I thought, you know what, Tommy? You're not going to order less when you go to the cafe. You're going to order exactly what you order anyway. Yeah. So you're just pushing the sausage roll in it, and I'm glad I didn't this time. Bit of discipline for once. There you go.
I'm glad you're watching your sausage roll intake. Kedge, what have you been watching?
Oh, well, I mean, I've been watching so many things. Let's go. Here we go. So many things to tell you about. Firstly, I went to see the Bob Marley film, One Love.
Right.
Incredible.
Good.
I loved it. Yeah, I recommend it. There's a few people are giving it bad reviews.
I've heard.
I don't know how you can not like this film. It's about Bob Marley. It's got all of his tunes in it. I didn't know a lot about Bob Marley.
He was in the room there.
Yeah,
he was for a minute.
Yeah, I mean.
He also because he was.
Then he turned Panjabi.
I hope you gulab jamun. I hope you like gulab jamun too.
It was so good. It was so
started
good.
off well.
Yeah. Just stay there.
Yeah,
stay there.
Anyway, but it was brilliant. There's so many things I didn't know, and the way they did the whole Exodus album and
Exodus.
and the album design and everything, it was. I found it incredible.
I want to watch it.
It's a good story. So yeah, definitely watch that.
Do you know what? Like, it made me think when I saw the poster of that film. The first thought I thought of was Bob Marley, obviously musical legend.
Yeah.
If we had to do one for an Indian artist, whose film would I want to watch?
But then you see, it's got to be an artist who's kind of part of a movement.
Yeah.
But we don't have that. It's funny. I thought the same thing. We don't have. It's weird, but
whose film would I want to watch about in our sort of?
I don't know any of our musicians who are part of a movement who made that many great songs, and then do you know what I mean? It's weird. Maybe there are. I'm sure.
It's different with because ours are all playback. A lot of them will be playback singers.
It could be a producer. It could be anything.
No, I think it might be. I think it's probably Lata or Asha or Lata probably because she was known as being the boss, the ferocious one
who paved the way.
And you imagine in that time, if you think it's chauvinistic, man-run, casting couch dodginess now.
Imagine what it was like then.
What was it like then?
Yeah.
And what what, or also just men pushing females into lower subordinate roles. How did Lata cut through? She was got to be as shrewd as hell, smart as hell.
She must have some
to
stories,
deal with them. Yeah,
I'd want to watch that film.
Yeah,
Kedge is thinking about it. Look, he's thinking about it.
What
Now.
about like someone like, I don't know, like Baba Sehgal, the Indian rapper who started back in the day? Like, do you reckon he's got a story like of freedom fighting?
Is he Stephen's brother? Steven Seagal?
I don't know. Like Alicia Chinoy.
Baba Sehgal.
Like, yeah, he was.
Does
Like,
he always speak the truth? Seagal.
He used to. Sach might remember him, but like I don't. Like, I'm just trying to think. Like we don't have. I'm sure there was. I'm sure there is. But I can't think of anyone who in the Asian music scene like was sort of as powerful as what Bob Marley was for his nation.
Yeah.
And unite, because he united. He was a guy who you basically said he was going to unite both of the opposition leaders together on stage. That's a
Himesh Reshammiya.
No.
Yeah, Himesh Reshammiya is the Indian Bob Marley.
No,
what he's done.
No, I'm not having that. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Himesh Reshammiya.
I'm not having that.
I hope you like Reshammiya too.
Oh my god.
No.
Anyway, so there was that.
Honestly, I thought about it and I still couldn't get.
Yeah,
I couldn't get to a
that's
name.
a very good
couldn't get to a
question,
name.
Saj. It's a very good question. That
No one would make me go to the cinema and be like, I want to watch that for that. That's actually a good shout.
Yeah. All right. So other films I've seen, it was they did well at the BAFTAs. Was All of Us Strangers. It's it's an interesting film.
Yeah.
Not for everybody. No chance Satch is watching it.
If you're saying it's rubbish, it's gonna be rubbish.
I'm not saying it's
It's
rubbish.
actually quite odd. It's a bit odd.
Yeah, a little bit odd.
So all of us.
He
strangers.
finds it odd.
Yeah.
No.
Must be odd,
It's not
Tommy.
that I find it odd. For me, I've seen films like this, and it didn't really grasp me as much as There's a lot of people who absolutely love this film, and I just didn't think it really cut it for me there at that level. But it was worth a watch because I think it's a good bit of cinematic kind of cleverness, but not all that. And then just on Saturday, I watched a film called Freud's Last Session. There's nowhere in hell that Satch is watching this.
Whiskey, what's he doing? Like drugs?
Yeah. He was doing a lot of whiskey actually, because it was he was obviously
good
dying.
session.
But Sigmund Freud. But it's so deep and dark. Oh, it's not dark. It's just very deep. It's basically Sigmund Freud meets C.S. Lewis, the writer, and they talk about religion. And they talk about his daughter, who's obviously is a lesbian, and his relationship with her, and it's very slow, and I don't know if anyone who's listening.
So why are you talking about it on the podcast?
Because I enjoyed
waiting
it.
for the point.
I enjoyed it, and I'm sure there is one listener who's
Brother, I'm
going
telling
to
you,
go, I want to watch it.
no one listening to the podcast is going to like that.
When
It's coming out soon.
ladies and gentlemen, listening to the podcast. When some people just want to mention films to make them sound clever.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
deleting
that's
it.
him.
No,
He couldn't even
no.
sell it. He went, it's really long, it's really slow.
It's dark.
They're talking about life. It's got, but I really enjoyed it because this is a clever film to
No,
enjoy.
it's not
He's
a
that
good
guy.
film.
Kedge is that guy.
But
You're
if
that
you're
guy.
into that
He's that
deep,
guy.
if you're into that deep
You're
psychoanalysis
not into that deep
stuff,
thing.
Huh?
No, if you're into that deep kind of psychoanalysis, kind of that kind of
Psychedelic.
No, it's not psychedelic. It's just very deep sort of conversations
Cycle
about
lane.
religion. Because obviously they're arguing about whether puddle lane. They're talking about whether religion is real or not. And I quite like that debate.
You must debate on your own.
Yeah, exactly. So that was the things I'm watching.
Well, okay.
Brilliant.
I watched
Go on.
half of Harry Potter 1. I don't know what it's called.
I've never seen Harry Potter.
No, neither
I've
have I.
never seen Harry Potter.
I've
So
never seen
because obviously now the boys are of that age where, Milo's read them all.
Yeah.
And he was like, there's movies. And we're like, oh yeah, there's movie versions.
Yeah.
He's like, would you watch them?
Yeah.
So it was quite, but it's weird because knowing Emma Stone, not Emma Stone, what's her name?
J.K. Rowling.
Hermione, I don't know.
Emma Watson.
Watson.
And Daniel Radcliffe and the guy who plays Ron Weasley, knowing how their careers and the Malfoy kid, how their careers all just took off and, the
He's
money.
a Ute in that, isn't he?
Yeah, and so he's like, this is interesting. So we watched. So literally, because I've been gigging, been out doing gigs.
Oh, right, so you watched it. What do you think? Good? Worth it?
Actually, I
all right.
tell you what's nice because of we're out and about so much.
Yeah.
Just sitting there with the kids,
With
and
the boys,
everyone and the
yeah.
blanket.
Do you know what?
Everyone
People
together.
look at me
It's nice.
funny when I say I've never watched Harry Potter or even
Star
read
Wars.
the book or more Harry Potter because everyone's just like
I've
you
never
haven't
watched Harry Potter.
Yeah, it
But also, I don't care.
Yeah, it don't interest me
Yeah,
either.
exactly.
Now I'm like I don't care about it. A boy with his wand.
Now, as always, once again, it's a bit more
Boy,
layered and all that. But again, Satch, I wouldn't think it's your kind of layered.
No,
I think it's more yours, Kedge, because
Yeah,
everything's
Kedge
got
is-
little double meanings and all that. Anyway,
has.
and I'm very late to the party.
What did I watch? So I started. There's obviously a new season of Drive to Survive that's out.
Oh yeah, Sand Job.
I think I'm bored.
Oh no, sorry, Drive to Survive.
The F1 dog.
Yeah.
I think I'm bored of it now.
Oh, you
Told you.
I watched 5 episodes actually.
Told you.
And do you know what? Like it's at that point where it's just background. I'm half watching it. So I'm working.
Yeah.
And I'm half watching.
That's a shame though, because it started, like you said, it started off,
and do you know what? Like it was really good, but I just think that it's just the
why
same thing.
Why has it gone boring?
Now it's just the same thing for 5 seasons.
Right.
Nothing's changed about it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a bit sad because I was really looking. It came out on Friday.
So Dodo's not doing it for you anymore.
No, he's a bit of a miserable sod in it. And my favourite guy, Gunther, has been sacked now.
Yeah, he's gone.
So he's gone.
Yeah.
Do you know what? He was the best.
Why is he your favourite? How
Because
do you have a favourite?
tell him.
Well, I
Tell
met
him
him.
why.
I was lucky to.
Gunther.
I don't know anything about Formula
The
One.
guy
or anything,
is a legend.
but the guy, I was lucky to meet him because he came into
Is
Virgin
he a
Radio.
quirky character?
He's a good guy.
and I love the way he spoke, and he just
Everything
swears.
about him.
And I was just taking. a couple
Where's
of,
he from? Gunther.
German.
I think he's
German, Austrian.
Because that's the name in Friends.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Gunther Steiner.
Gunther Steiner. Yeah.
Honestly, he made that show. And you know what? Like you could see in it,
He's a
because I watched
character.
his episode today actually, and he's like, you could see he's at the end of his timeline of it because he gets sacked obviously.
Right.
And he even lost the fire. And I was watching him and I was just like, oh.
But that happens to everybody. Everyone goes through that phase and everything. And then also you got the Red Bull principal, who's obviously in murky waters at the moment.
That's it. What's his name?
Jerry Halliwell's husband.
Yeah, but Christian
Mr.
Horner.
Halliwell.
Horner.
Christian Horner,
Yeah.
that's it.
What
about him?
He's being investigated for
he's been
something.
investigated. The F1 kicks off this weekend, by the way. So all the races are back from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's all.
I have no understanding of it whatsoever.
I mean, I kind of follow it, but I was a bit sad that this season wasn't that great. The other thing I do want to talk about, because I think I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, was the James May India thing, and I said the first episode was, it's all right.
Yeah.
Bro, episode 2 and 3. Brilliant.
Is it?
Go and watch it.
And this is why everyone's complaining that it was only 3 episodes. Like,
do you know what? More. So the first episode was because it was just set in Mumbai, seen a lot of it. 2 and 3,
Where
he
did
goes
he go?
other places. So he went to Varanasi and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Up north. So he did that, and you see it from sort of his point, and then he goes to the east. So like,
do you see Aditi
Kolkata
Mittal in
and
it?
all
Because
that. She's in it. She's in it quite a lot. She's
yeah.
in the first and the third episode.
Yeah,
that's a really good watch. The other thing that I listened to, great audiobook. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Taking It for Granted. Ross Kemp's book.
Oh.
Really interesting. Because
Okay.
obviously we watch all
because Grant.
Yeah, no, Taking It for Granted. But we watch obviously all of the shows where he's like in remote parts of the world, meeting
Mr.
gangsters
Wellhard.
and all of that. But he's like saying all the stories from like behind the scenes. And you're like,
that's
I remember.
interesting.
Do you know what? It's really interesting.
Love that.
Definitely worth checking that out.
Brilliant.
If you're audio booker.
I am. You know I am. I'm doing I still not finished Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've kind of got stuck a little bit.
Oh.
He slowed me down. It got a bit boring. Because
you got to keep going through it.
No, I know, but it's also, and he even said, he goes, I know this is all a little bit cliche, but it's all like, you got to focus, you got to be positive, you got to have goals, you got to set your dreams. And after a while, it's like, know, but like,
I've heard all that.
The other book I'm listening to now at the moment, Shoemaker, the story of Reebok.
Oh,
that's really interesting.
That one's supposed to be amazing.
It's really good. I've probably heard about 2/3 of it. And it's really
a lot
good.
of people are raving about
And another show that everyone's raving about, it's a BBC one. I haven't seen it yet, but I've actually downloaded it all to my tablet because I'm going to fly in a couple of days, and I thought I'm going to watch it all. Kin on BBC One.
KIN.
KIN. Everyone's talking about it. They said it's really good. It's like a gangstery one.
Susan Saran, is it? Who's in it?
No, it's not Saran Jones. No,
Saran Jones. I just.
But it's about gangsters. Don't really know much else. Everyone was just like, it's up your street, so watch it.
Oh, there we go.
Like,
it does sound like Satch's kind of show. Right, things we learned this week. Who's going first?
Go on, Kedge.
Well, my one actually is a really nice one actually, because I was on the train and I heard this grandmother who was talking to her kids. And I was listening in because I was being a bit nosy, because I think sometimes you get some absolute pearls of wisdom from the older generation. And she was singing this song and she was getting her children to repeat it, and I thought it was brilliant. And basically, I had to write it down quickly on my phone because it just made me smile. But what she was telling her kids was brilliant. And I thought, you know what, this needs to be the motto for all of us. And actually, maybe we should tell everyone who's younger than us the same thing. And she was saying this.
Hang on a minute before you say it. Is it a fact? Because at
Or
the
is it-
moment, it sounds like it's a bit of a parable.
Or is it, rub an onion on your forehead?
Yeah, no, Kev,
this-
I'm
to
just
get-
going to stop you. Is it
get
a
your
fact?
skin.
Because
it's
you know
things-
the rule.
no,
you know
it's the
the
things-
You know the rule.
It's the
You know-
things that I've learned.
But you know the rule now. If it's rubbish, you're out for 3 goes.
No. But it's a thing I've learned.
about
It's
it.
a thing I've learned. So the thing I learned is what she was basically. This is a brilliant thing that we should all learn. Is everyone? Sorry, let's start again. Everyone doesn't know something, but everyone knows something else. Everyone doesn't know how to do something, but everyone knows how to do something else. And I thought that
Everyone, say that again. Everyone.
everyone doesn't know something, but everyone knows something else. Everyone doesn't know how to do something, but everyone knows how to do something else. And I learned. I thought, wow,
I don't know what you just
love
said.
that.
Do you know what you just said?
I think I know something,
I don't know
but
what you
I
said.
don't know what the something that he was.
I've been
just
living
saying.
by this.
This is live, laugh, love territory. Isn't it, Tommy?
No,
Yeah.
I've gone a bit deep. I admit.
No,
I've gone a
yeah.
bit deep.
You haven't learned anything.
I have. This is the thing I learned.
That's like the sign I got.
It's
We're
a
like,
brilliant thing to learn.
drink coffee, do stupid stuff faster.
Yeah, it's just, you ain't learned anything, Tommy. That's for me. That's a no.
Yeah,
I'm
well-
Let the
rejecting
people
that.
speak. I think that's so
I'm
deep.
rejecting that.
People will be rewinding this bit
Pants.
just to understand what I said and then trying to write it down. And then they'll be telling their kids this because I think we're in a world and we should tell the generation this exact phrase and let them know that, you know what, it's okay to be a little bit different and you don't have to know everything that everyone else knows, but you know something that they don't know, and that's brilliant.
You just read out a quote. That's what I'm saying.
No, I was
That's
listening.
the thing you've learned is you've read out a quote.
I didn't read out her. I read out what I heard.
So that's not a thing I've
That's
learned.
not a
It
thing.
is a
you've-
thing I learned.
No, it's
No,
not a
if
thing.
it's if it's things I've heard.
Yeah.
Then,
No, but it's the thing I learned because I think that's brilliant.
Here's my one then. That's the thing I heard,
That's what
and
I
therefore I
mean.
learned
It's bullshit.
because
No,
I
do you know what?
learned
Catch
that
me,
noise
learn from
next
that.
a
week,
bird
you're
in
out.
the park. You know what I mean?
He gets a 1 week ban for that.
I
I'm sorry.
Hold on, wait. We will put this up on our Instagram story as a poll.
Yeah. Is he
And
banned for next week?
Is he banned for next week?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We'll do
We'll
that.
put that out on Thursday.
All right. Don't let me down.
All right. Shall I go next?
Yeah, yeah,
The thing I learned is a word this week.
Yeah.
Venus straphobia.
Pardon me?
Venus.
Venus straphobia.
Oh,
You said strap, bruv. I was like, is that what Prince William
Venus
gets into?
How would you
Strap on,
Tommy,
yeah.
you're the how would you say that word?
Venus. Straphobia.
Venus straphobia.
Venus.
What does that mean?
The fear of being,
Women, because Venus. Cause
Yeah, beautiful women.
The fear of beautiful
Beautiful women.
Yeah, because they say beautiful women come from Venus. So,
the fear of beautiful,
Beautiful
women.
women. Venus
Who fears
straphobia.
beautiful women?
yeah. Okay.
Apart from you go,
So does that
they're
mean,
not in my league. You don't. I can't.
No, but you might see it and be like, I don't know, be a bit intimidated or just be like scared or
Yeah,
do you know
but
what I mean?
but that boils down to you're not in my league.
Maybe, but
you're not-
that is still that,
you
isn't
don't
it?
But-
people get scared.
No, but there are some people that will physically close up.
Yeah.
And men and women, when they see someone who they
Yeah.
find attractive, whoever that might be, whether they are attracted to another man or another woman, or
Like when I
the
met
opposite
Nicole
sex or whatever.
Scherzinger.
What?
Really?
Remember?
She completely froze. She didn't have anything to say. Well, like, Nicole, snap out of it. And
Hello.
she goes,
It's just
is that,
me."
Is that DJ Sachi?
Nah, it was the other way around. I couldn't.
Really, Saj?
You were there.
I
It was at the BBC.
yeah.
Oh,
But that's not fear.
It wasn't
That's-
fair. I just
Yeah,
didn't want to meet her.
I tripped over the sofa when I saw Margot Robbie at the BBC. You know, yeah,
Oh,
she was
okay.
there,
Yeah.
and she stood out, bruv. It was like there was light
But that was
inside
Margot
her.
Robbie before she became Margot
Yeah, but
Robbie.
she was still Marvel territory though. I think she was still doing Suicide Squad,
Right, okay.
the first one, and
Harley Quinn, she was, wasn't she?
Yeah,
Harley Quinn,
and I just remember and honestly, those movie stars, even when Chris Hemsworth went past, your mouth just opens because it's like his head's up touching the ceiling. He looks like it's the presence. Now they've got something about them.
Yeah.
Anyway, following that one, my thing I learned this week:
Go on.
wombats.
Yeah.
You know those little furry little creatures that look a bit like kind of guinea pigs.
Yeah.
They do cube-shaped poos.
Oh,
Yeah, they come out square.
that's handy.
Man, yeah,
To
like a
build.
little dice. They do cubed poos. It's unlike most animals. Wombats actually produce uniquely shaped poos. Scientists believe it's because of how it dries and contracts in their body. But the good
So
thing
they've
is,
probably got QB intestines.
when it packs out towards the end,
Yeah.
it goes into like a little box packing
Okay.
there, and then just pops out in a box.
Then it goes into your oxo
like
cube.
like a little doffer, yeah. Basically, that's what they'll look like.
Yeah.
An
So
oxo cube.
That is the
Yeah.
Oxo cube.
That is the
Enjoy your
cube, yeah.
stock, everyone. Enjoy.
Oh, that's just put everyone off.
There you go. Ked, your veggie stock cubes are going to look more like it than.
I don't use any of that nonsense.
Don't you really?
No.
Bit of stock though adds a bit of depth.
Not a veggie
No.
stocker.
No. No.
No.
That's why your study's so weak.
No, we like it how it is, mate. No need for stock.
We like it how it is.
We like it.
Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen.
Can I just say, we haven't had an email for a while. Can someone email us?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, if
hello
anyone-
at the Brownload.
And if anyone proposes to their fellas on the 29th of February for a
Yeah.
little leap
Yeah.
year, that'd be nice because it's the day the podcast comes out. So congratulations if you're listening to this podcast right
I'm
now.
going to say, I don't think anyone's emailed us this year.
Oh, what?
We
No,
haven't had an
they
email.
have. They have.
No, but
No,
like,
you know what?
someone emailed about
Everyone's
it, Chuck Nays.
DMs
I know, but
now.
like no one's just. I don't know. I'm missing the emails.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Loads of DM sliders.
Yeah.
Loads of them. Want an email?
Love a
Right,
slider.
and actually on that note, chutneys is available. You can go to chutneys.co.uk.
Yes, go and get it.
And go eat chutneys. It's getting actually really good reviews, and
is.
it might be going up a little notch in terms of getting it onto shelves.
Yes.
hopefully in the next few months. But it's
I
just,
love it.
just a process.
I met Thingy the other day. I should have told him.
Who?
Theo Pythias.
Yeah, I
should have asked him
you know what? So many people have said you need to go on Dragon's Den, but you know,
No, I don't think you do.
No,
Tom.
you don't need to go.
I don't.
I've actually been watching it because my last couple of Thursday nights have been free, and I've been watching that and Apprentice. And Dragon's Den actually now, because I'm launching this thing, I can really
Relate
hear
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, and my heart starts going because
Yeah.
you're like, you fumble on those numbers, man.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
What's the profit line? What's the...
And then it goes from Dragon's Den, which I really like, to Apprentice, where they're all useless.
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
I'm
I
like-
can't
Oh,
watch
no,
this
Apprentice
anymore.
is just...
I can't watch this
Who
anymore.
watches The
No,
Apprentice
no,
now?
it's not. It's
Yeah,
too annoying.
So bad.
Too
It's
annoying.
so bad. Next week, by the way, sorry, it's online.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we?
Why, what's going on?
I'm going to Dubai.
Again.
Oh,
Yeah,
again.
sorry, I'm working next weekend.
I just think you've got like...
Nothing to do in your life.
No, no.
Well, I've got something to do over there.
You got a little secret something going on over there.
Yeah, I'm
don't
working.
you? Yeah,
He's working
that's what
there.
he calls it.
Just saying.
With both your hands.
Yeah, I am
Touching,
actually.
and
Dex.
spinning and tweaking those knobs. And
Pushing things up and down.
So yeah, it's going to be an online one next week.
Okay, online one next week.
Yeah, letting you know.
So
Put it
yeah.
out there.
Well, me and you could still get together. Kedge, just do it around one microphone.
Yeah, if you make some sag.
Yeah. So conditional. See what I got part with? Welcome to real friendship. Okay, till next week. Laters.
Laters.
Laters.